Here we go. If things go as planned, this is going to be YouTube video number 2 in this new run. Because IG's dead on that. I'm not good at communicating in 1 minute bites. For me, it feels too disingenuous. I feel like I can't get all the thought out. I was always fighting with IG because it would want to stop at 10 minutes, and I sometimes I feel like 10, 15, even 20. I know people are busy and it's hard to get through. Anyway, here I'm digressing. I think it's worth talking about to piggyback off what I was talking about in the video before this. I was talking about how you can feel lost, right? And you don't know, like I said, I don't know how I can be that person, right, from 6 months ago. I don't know how I had the resolve to get there, right, where that came from. And then as I was making the video prior to this, I'm saying, I don't know how I was that guy that had no resolve, right? How I was that guy that was so fucking lost, right? And I mean, the darkness got dark as fuck. And the thing I'm starting to think about is, what are the stories we tell ourselves? Because we're telling ourselves. I reached out to someone who I had considered a mentor from, 10 years ago. And, he was still willing to, he made a spot in his day for me like that, which I'm super grateful about. And we had a conversation, and I didn't think it was what I was asking him about, right? But again, I've got, in talking with this guy, I've learned some stuff before, so I'm like, I'm just gonna roll with it. And this brings up this whole notion of what the fuck are the stories you tell ourselves? 3 months ago, the story I was telling myself is you're a fuck up. You have all these people fooled, right? People are giving you congratulations that you haven't even earned yet. Who are you? Who are you to be even expressing yourself about this? Would you let someone else talk to you like that? Right? I suppose some of us would. Right? Some of us would. That's no good for us. Right? So, I just left my one of my brothers this long tweet, or or whatever, because I was sitting and I was realizing all the bullshit that I've been telling myself, just the insecurities and stuff. Like we built that stuff ourselves at some point in our life. We built that, right? So why would we feed it to ourselves? More importantly, why are we not actively working on the other story we tell ourselves, right? And I look at it now and I think, this is a big ass problem. Most people are insecure. Most people, even the people that seem like they really have their shit together, when they're alone at night and they're like, I fucked that up. A person I find really intriguing is Russell Brand. And there's been times where he talks about embarrassment or common term now, cringy, right? And what that feels like. And it's all related to what we've projected, or some of it's related to what we've projected that you think that other person thinks about you. That might not have anything to do with you. So yeah. The other thing I want to talk about is just how important patience is. One of the most the shittiest thing about ramping this back up is I want to be there now. And I want to do it all now. And Look, I'm never gonna really know. You know, I was listening to a lot of Goggins, right? David Goggins, and a lot of Jocko, and a common theme, especially with Goggins, is take the pain. How bad do you want it? Take the pain. Go push through the pain. But is the pain also telling you something else? Right? Maybe. Maybe he's right. Maybe getting all those micro fractures made his shit better. And maybe that poor bastard is going to have nasty, nasty arthritis in 10 years. Right? I don't know. I was noticing myself. I was noticing, if I can be vain for a moment, I was noticing my neck, right? Now, technically, I weigh 20 pounds more than I did. No, scratch that. I weigh 35 pounds more than I weighed on one of my last videos. But my face still looks, this through here looks smaller, right? You have to give your body the time. You have to give your body the time. And you feel like a racehorse stuck in a gate. When you finally have stepped out again and you're going, at least for me, right? I feel like a racehorse just in the gate. You just want to go. Let's have a conversation with Trevor when we were walking the track. And we were talking about a meme or something. And it said, you can't bake, if a cake says cook at 350 for 30 minutes, you can't put it in an oven at 700 degrees for 15 minutes. You won't get a cake, right? You get something that's not a cake. And it is hard, man. Like, this is a good problem to have, okay? And I just want to document it, you know, not just for myself, but for anybody else. I feel borderline manic because I want to go. I want to go, right? And yeah, I've been in house quarantine now since March 17th. Yeah. You gotta be patient. There's no way around it. All right. I think that's all I've got to share right now. So, yeah, what are we at? 8 minutes or so. As always, incredible gratitude for anybody supporting me through the journey, for anyone following this. Yeah. All right, guys, thanks.